Back to the tried truth. I said in my last video that I'd do a little bit better review of this, well, of all my chains and stuff. Well, what I have right now, as you know, over the last couple of years, I've kind of got rid of some chains and bracelets and rings and bought different stuff. But then I decided to quit doing that and just start saving up everything and keeping it. And the best way to do that is only to buy the stuff that you really want. And I've been kind of saving up and getting the better stuff. So the last couple of chains I did buy, I almost detoured and got something else because you kind of get that urge. You just really want something. But anyway, I held out, and I think I got everything I really want. So this is what I'm working with right now. All my chains. Here's the 10 millimeter flat curve bracelet, the 6.5 millimeter 24-inch Jacoje rope, and then we got the 5.5 millimeter flat curve. Here is the, what is this, 5 millimeter heavy link, 4 millimeter, this is 14 karat. In fact, all of these are 14 karat. Then we have 4 millimeter 18 karat rope, 3 millimeter 18 karat Jacoje link, 18 karat standard angel pendant, very nice, Jacoje 6 millimeter Cuban ring, and a diamond flat ring, and then just a regular flat ring. So anyway, at the moment, those are all I have. And believe it or not, I do plan on getting some more stuff. I'm considering what my next piece will be. But anyway, I wore the standard angel on this 6.5 millimeter rope not long ago. And I just wanted to show you guys that it actually works really well. Now, the large angel would probably work even better, but this didn't do bad. And yeah, definitely looks okay, I think. Give you guys a peek at that. So yeah, if you got a bigger chain and you were kind of curious if that standard angel to do the trick, it kind of does, it because it hangs down an extra 1/4 inch there because of the bail. It just it has a decent look, it's okay. Anyway, I didn't buy it to wear it that way. I bought it with a 3 millimeter Jacoje link, and Braden did message me, and he said, man, I was really excited when I saw what you picked out. And what I originally picked out was the 18 karat Jacoje link, the 3 millimeter, to go with this. Now, I believe that since he created these pieces, he prefers they be highlighted, so you don't want your chain to be the statement. You want your pendant to be the statement. So I really like this look, but I'll be honest with you, I probably should have gone with the mini angel on the 3 millimeter Jacoje link. So if you're shopping, you might consider that. I mean, this is a great look, and the chain does not take away from the angel. But I think the mini angel would have fit better. Now, I like the way that the mini angel looks on this 4 millimeter rope, and that's fine too, because these are all 18 karat. So all 3 of these pieces are 18 karat. So I swap them up and down. And what I mean is, this is 20 inches, this is 22. And the best thing I can say about that is, I believe the 4 millimeter rope works better with the standard angel, and I'll show you guys why I say that. I just feel like it does. Not only that, though, it's nice to be able to raise it and lower it, depending on my mood, depending on my shirt. So sometimes, I'm wearing a button up or a polo shirt, and I can take it down a button or two. So, or even, a dress shirt, long sleeves, with a collar. It's nice to have a 20-inch chain, to be able to swap that out and say, okay, I can wear this pendant today on the 20-inch, and it works really well as far as lifting it up. Now, the thing I can tell you is I don't know. You know, you be the judge. I think that the standard angel is even still too big for the 4 millimeter. It probably looked better on a 5 millimeter. You know, but it's all preference. So I mean, if you're looking at getting one of these, just do your homework. As the best advice I can tell you. I don't wear this setup a lot. In fact, I haven't worn it very much at all. The mini angel would have been a better choice for me personally. Um, I don't know. Eventually I'm going to get a quarter. What do they call it? The quarter-ounce American Eagle. I don't want the diamonds. I just want the quarter-ounce American Eagle. I think that'll work better for me. So anyway, what I wanted to do today is compare a couple of other chains here. So, I was really excited when I got this guy right here. I got this yesterday. I ordered it Friday. He shipped it Saturday because I know he's backed up. And it said it would be here Tuesday. It actually came Monday. So it must have ran on Sunday. And I think this recent move, Braden moved his office. And I think what he did is he took one of the middlemen out of the delivery process. I believe now it goes straight, hops on a plane, and boom. And it used to, they'd pick it up, take it to some facility, and then maybe even that night or maybe the next day, it would go to the airport or whatever. But now I think it was a smart move for his business because now he's getting your merchandise shipped out really fast, and it's already, well, like I said, I mean, for me, I've noticed my last couple purchases have came a day faster. So that's cool. Anyway, I held off on this a long time. I went other routes. I went with the 5.5 millimeter baby curb. I detoured right off the get-go and bought the Franco. When I first bought my first chain from Braden, I was up in the air because he was selling gold around $30 a gram at the time. So I was up in the air with a 26-inch 6 millimeter rope, the 5 millimeter 22-inch Franco diamond cut, the 4 millimeter 24-inch Franco diamond cut, and the heavy link 22-inch 5 millimeter. All those chains were relatively the same price at that time. And they may still be relatively the same price now. I mean, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to tell you, I'm so glad I finally bought this chain. And as I said in my other video, this chain looks bigger in person than it does on camera. And I mean, that just made me feel really good. But I mean, look at this. This is a 5.5 millimeter flat curb compared to the 5 millimeter heavy link. I mean, and we all know, if you're a fan of Jacoje, that this 5.5 millimeter flat curb is closer to 6 millimeters. If you watch any of his videos, you'll learn a lot. Anyway, the Hermes heavy link, whatever, he doesn't call it a Hermes link or a Hermes link. But anyway, this is I wanted to also show you the clasp on this. They changed it a little bit. Now, if you watch some of his older heavy link videos, there was a different type of clasp on it. It looked crimped together. So whoever's making these, it's the Fancy company. So it says Fancy on it. But whoever's making these, they're doing a really nice job with it. Like, they're making them really, really, like, you can't even tell there's a clasp there. It blends in so perfectly. And it's not tiny. When I had my 4 millimeter heavy link, the clasp was smaller than the rest of the links of the chain. But I don't know what the 4 millimeters are like now. So, but this is just a great chain, guys. I'm telling you, I love this chain right here. It's definitely, it is totally my favorite chain. I'll rock this solo for the rest of my life. Yeah, they'll be taking this off of me when I die. I'm telling you, or they'll leave it on me. I don't know, but I'm telling you, this right here is one of the best looking chains that I've ever seen that money can buy. I mean, wow. I mean, to tell you, it just, it rocks, man. I'm telling you. And I'm not really into stacking chains. If I were going to stack, okay, if I were going to, this is probably what I would do. Just, just maybe these two right here. That's not a bad look, you know. And I mean, you know, you could pile all these on, and you know, I believe there's probably somebody in the comments that's gonna want me to put it all on. I don't know, but I'll tell you now, I would never wear all of this, not even on purpose. You know, I wouldn't even do it on purpose. It's just not something I would do. Um, but might as well take a look and see what it's like. And I'll tell you another thing, guys. This 5.5 millimeter flat curb, definitely one of my all-time favorite chains. I think my son knows how to add. You know, I swapped him out for the 4 millimeter figure rope, which is way bigger than the 4 millimeter rope, by the way. So if you ever are considering those two, the 4 millimeter figure rope is definitely a bigger chain than a 4 millimeter rope. Diamond cut, anyway. So he, like I said, he knows how to add, I think, because he ended up with a 32-gram chain instead of a 27-gram chain. And now every time you know, I'm like, hey man, you know, you want to swap back? Because I don't want to. I don't know. Eventually, I'll probably let him have something bigger, but shoot, man, he can buy his own chains, as far as I'm concerned. Um, the thing is I hooked him up with that flat curb years ago, and now he doesn't want it back. So, you know, and I don't know if it's about the weight or whatever, but he says that the figure rope looks bigger, and he's right, it does. So, what do we got going on here? Yeah, it's a little bit messy. Let me pull this 3 millimeter out and put it either on the bottom or on the top. It's all tangled up now. Mm-hmm. It's really tangled up, man. Again, guys, I would never wear all this. So we can put that angel on top. See how that looks. Yeah, maybe on the bottom. Let's try that. Okay. All right, so the angel hangs just below the 24-inch rope. And wow, that's quite a bit. I just cleaned all my jewelry with my GT Sonic, and that was a product that Braden reviewed, and you know, that was cool. Again, guys, if you ever buy a flat ring from Braden, he does engrave it for free. You might have to wait well, no, you wouldn't really have to wait any longer, I don't think. Casting, polishing, and all that goes together. So anyway, the engraving, maybe an extra day or something, I don't know. But I like to wear those. The diamond flat ring, I had that engraved inside and out. So he's really cool about that. And Dave Nicholson just picked up that brushed 5 millimeter ring, and I've been wearing this Cuban 6 millimeter as my wedding band. I got to tell you guys, this is a nice ring. It's perfect for a wedding band, but I really think I'm going to go ahead and step it up and get that. Even though this one actually costs a little more, but the brush ring is just, man, it's really nice. I'll probably go ahead and get it engraved too. And again, guys, here's my 10 millimeter flat curb bracelet. I I get one day off a week, so I don't really get to wear all this jewelry too much. I do work in a chain, so anyway, you know, I like this setup right here. Sometimes what I'll do is wear the bracelet with the two rings over here, and then I'll put a different wedding band on. But this is a good look too. You know, the two rings. So and I actually like to twist my flat ring to the side a little bit. It just catches more light. And I just like that triangle on top right there. You know, whatever. But anyway, I was kind of curious. I was gonna weigh all this. I have no idea what it all weighs, but yeah, I am kind of curious. Let's just see. So we are on. All right, I'm gonna switch it to grams. It's on grams now. So the Cuban is 8. Well, that's the ring. We'll add a diamond flat ring, went up to 15. So that's 7. Add another flat ring, went up to 23, all 14 karat. Add the 30 gram flat curve bracelet, bam, went up to 53. And we'll add the 80 gram rope. Up to 133. Let's add the 5mm heavy link. Man, my favorite chain, guys. I can't help it. And bam, now we're up to 194. What do we got left? Let's put the flat curve. I'll keep the 14 karat separate from the 18 karat for now. Okay. So the flat curve puts me up to 220 grams. Okay, yeah, 220. What do I got left here? We got 2 chains left. Okay. All right, so we're at 220. I'm not sure how much this setup weighs. I can't remember, but I think it's around 22 grams for this setup of 18 karat. So now we're at 252. And then we're going to add one more here. I believe this rope is around 30 grams. And that's pretty good for a 4mm 20-inch rope. You know, diamond cut, 18 karat. So we're up at 282 grams. Not that you guys wouldn't believe me, but I'll go ahead and show you there. So anyway, but let me separate I'm going to separate the 18 karat and weigh it by itself. I was kind of curious. So what we have here, let's take the 18 karat off. So we're at 220 of 14 karat. So, okay, so 220. All right, and then for 18 karat, we have 32 on the 3mm Jacoje link with the pendant. And then we'll add that. Puts me up to 63 grams on. So 63 grams of 18 karat gold. The rope weighs about 30 grams. The rope. I thought it was a little more. I think it's 30 point something. Yeah, it's 31. Anyway, and again, that setup is 32. Wow. I didn't realize this weighed this much. Wonder how much this Jacoje link weighs by itself, 18 karat. Kind of curious. All right, so, all right, here we go. So 21 grams, the 18 karat standard angel pendant by itself weighs 12. Wow, okay. Anyway, guys, real quick, let me show you the difference in these two chains. Yeah. I mean, you know, that's pretty good. And as far as that goes, I mean, you got to add the king of chains as far as affordability. Look at that. In fact, here's how we should do it. All right, so we got 5mm, 5.5mm, and 6.5mm. Actually, hold on, we can do this a little bit better. Let's go with 4mm over here. So we got 4, 5, 5.5, 6.5, and here, let's just do this, 3mm over here. So the Jacoje link, you know, let's compare the Jacoje link. Obviously, there's no comparison. It's not a size issue. But these two chains, very similar link, but, you know, definitely different sizes, of course. So I was also noticing, there's a video Braden put out, if you want to see this in better detail. He has a video, the chain you've been waiting for, and he compares the 4 and the 5mm. And the thing that I've always noticed about about the 4 and the 5 millimeter, because I did own the 4 millimeter. But the thing that I always noticed is the gauge of the link is fatter with the 5 millimeter. So, and when they diamond cut the sides, you get a bigger, you get this wider, fatter cut on the sides, and it just gives the chain a more appealing look. You'll see this ratio on the 3 millimeter and the 5 millimeter, and maybe I don't know if there's a 2.5 millimeter, but you might on that as well. But the 3 millimeter, the 5 millimeter, and maybe the 2.5 millimeter, you'll see that ratio, and I believe it's because they're all odd. When you get to the even ones, I don't know what it is, but the gauge is off, and you get a real thin cut, and it just doesn't match up. So for some reason, these three chains, the 5, the 3, and the 2.5 millimeter, have the same type of appearance, but you won't see it so much on the even ones, like the 2 millimeter, the 4 millimeter. You won't notice. You'll see a difference. It's almost a different design. It's just something about the symmetry of the cuts. I don't know, but yeah, they're, and also the gaps in the link. Like when you look at this link certain way. Let's see if I can show you. There's right there. Okay, you see how it's like link, 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 and you can't really see the cuts on the sides because of the angle. But yeah, you'll notice like with the 4 millimeter, you always notice the link, 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 but you really don't see much of the side cut. And I believe the side cut is the appeal of this chain. And also when it's turned like this right here, that's just the most appealing appearance for this chain. I just love it. And it looks a little smaller from that side. It's like where you see the between the two sides. Yeah, it looks a little smaller, but then when you get it back on its side, you can see it's definitely a bigger chain. I could go on all day about this 5 millimeter heavy link. And I gotta tell you, this is the strongest lobster clasp. This thing will tear your nail off. But yeah, I could go on all day about this chain right here. This is definitely my favorite Jacoje chain ever. It does not have Jacoje's logo on it, and I wish it did. I would send it back to Braden if he put it on there for me. I don't know what it is. I just love Jacoje jewelry. Isn't that obvious? But I've been a loyal customer. I don't shop anywhere else. His prices are always fine with me. Maybe I could get a better deal with someone else. But you know what? The quality of his merchandise, the way he stands by his product and his business in general. I mean, I've sent back this ring, and I damaged it myself. I took it to a mall jeweler, and he hacked it. I had him cut it down from a 9. Yeah, I had him cut it down from a 9 to a 7, and he did a hack job. Cut the bottom, squeezed it together, and diamond flew right out. And I could tell because it wasn't smooth anymore. Even from the very day he did it, there was a diamond sticking up, and it just wasn't right. So, and he kept it back there for like 2 hours. I had to walk around the mall. So I had a feeling something went wrong. Anyway, I sent Braden an email. He told me, man, send me that. I would have sized it for you at free of charge. He sent me a label. He took care of the shipping there and the shipping back. I didn't have to pay for anything. And then he polished it too. I mean, it looked like a brand new ring when I got it back. His customer service, like I said, eventually, as he gets bigger and bigger and demand goes up, prices are probably going to go up. If you ever start seeing Jacoje jewelry stores popping up, then there's overhead, there's rent, there's things like that. So if you ever start seeing Jacoje in the mall, I'm sure the prices will probably go up again. So as far as that goes, his prices are great the way he does business online. And like I said, even if I could save a few bucks with another jeweler, I don't know that I'd be getting the quality that I'm getting with Braden. I've been dealing with him for 3 or 4 years now, and he's always stood by his merchandise, always stood by his word. Anyway, I don't have to say anything about him, guys. You know him. Again, about the Facebook thing, I went on last night. I saw a video he posted about the holiday boxes. 2 shares, and it doesn't make any sense. You guys claim to be fans. I mean, you watch all his videos, you watch my videos. It's like, why aren't you guys going on his Facebook page and sharing his videos? I mean, I don't know. It's your business. I'm not telling you what to do. But anyway, whatever. Uh, Next piece. I don't know, guys. I definitely want the quarter ounce American Eagle pendant. I really like it a lot. I'm not sure what chain I'd get to go with it. I have a couple here I could use for now. Yeah, I just don't know, you know. And somebody asked me about a Miami Cuban. Yeah, I've had my eye on Miami. I've had my eye on a Miami Cuban for quite a while. Maybe a 6 millimeter, something like that. And then there's always a length issue with the what do they call that, box lock. I'd probably go with a 24 inch so that I wouldn't have to use the box lock, and it would last forever pretty much. Like this 24 inch here just slips right over my head, so no problem. Just, you know, can't do it with glasses on. But anyway, yeah, that's a decent look there too, guys. You know, you want it to hang a little lower, but I can't help it, man. I love this chain right here. Honestly, I could get rid of everything I got and just keep this right here, and I'd be super happy. I wouldn't even care. But anyway, I look forward to you guys' reviews on YouTube. It's not all about me. I watch every review from Jacoje. I love his merchandise. I love to see it. I love to see people's reactions when they open it. I love the holiday boxes that he ships out. I just missed it, man. But that's cool. He sent me the Black Friday one, and I like that a lot too, because I never had a black on black one. Like my shirt, black on black. But yeah, guys, somebody asked me if I wanted to sell this. I'd probably consider it for 1,500. It's 30 grams. I'm not sure what it costs now, but if you're interested and you want it, and the only reason I'd sell it is because I think I want a round bracelet. I like this one, but I think I want something, you know, round. Not a rope. I had the 6.5 millimeter heavy link bracelet. I should have kept it. I honestly liked it better than this. So as far as that goes, yeah, I would sell this for 1,500. I think I paid about 18 for it. You know, we could negotiate a little bit, guys. Don't beat me up too bad. Yeah, I love my chains though, man. You know, I like having, you know, I like being able to swap them out and switch them out and wear a different chain for a different day, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. In the summer, I'll wear them a lot more where I get more downtime, barbecues, beach, stuff like that. But, you know, anyway, at this point, it's pretty much one a day. And this is my go-to for now. For comfort, you can't beat this chain right here. Man, you could carry shingles. You could be a roofer. You could do any kind of labor with this chain right here. Because whenever you put something on your shoulders, you can't even feel this. It's flat. It's perfect. I don't know yet. I haven't really had a bunch of stuff on my shoulders, but I'm sure this heavy link could get uncomfortable, but I don't even care because it's such a solid chain. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to break. So anyway, guys, happy holidays to all of you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking and commenting. Appreciate that. Don't forget about Jacoje's Facebook page. You know, yeah. But other than that, you know, keep the reviews coming. I enjoy watching them and stuff like that. And like I said, I appreciate everybody. So peace out, guys.